Maxie. Max. Where the goggles at? I'll grab you one, but I don't know where they're at. I don't know. Come here, Max. Where the fuck did he go? Max, be good. Keep the front door locked, y'all, alright? Just come in through the side. What up, Lion? What's up? Let my kids go swimming in the pool. Fucking nice out. I might get in myself. Thinking about jumping in. Yeah, it's not that they hurt all the time. It's just different parts of the body hurt and different parts of the body don't hurt, so it depends. The chest don't feel that good. The back don't feel that good. And the legs don't feel that good. That's my opinion. What's up, what is that, Alfie? What's up, Kamal? For a first tat, maybe like somebody that means something to you, something related to that, such as their name, or maybe like a symbol of something that the only you two probably might know, and everybody else might just think it's random and it has some type of sentimental to you. Or I don't know. Hold on. I think that would be what I would say though. Probably like something sentimental that you ain't gonna regret. Once you get stuff that means something to you, you can start getting things that you just like. You know what I mean? That's what I did. I started getting random shit after a while, like Rick and Morty and The Simpsons and Beavis and Butthead and Transformers and shit, which that meant something for my kids. So I mean, in a way, that was kind of the same concept. But the arms don't hurt, so if you want to get your first tattoo and you're afraid to see how it feels, get it on like your upper arm or your lower arm. Oh, you just got out of the PO? Yeah, Tico. What up? What's up, Paula? See you in here, Paula.
Go on the rail, Dad. Dad.
What, babe?
Can I go up there? I accidentally threw a shirt up there.
You did that on purpose.
No, I didn't.
Go ahead. Free
I get it.
Venezuela. What's up, Danny? Yeah, Max Crosby. Yup. Oh, they're not sentimental. Oh yeah, so you like dragons and shit? Then get it then. That's the thing. It's your body. It's your tattoo. Your body. It does not matter what nobody else thinks. So who cares? Like if you like it, it does not matter what other people think. That's how I feel about my body and my tats. I offend everybody a lot of time. I offend people all the time without even getting to know me. I offend them. But I like individuality and being different. So like, you know, that's why I'm all right with the way I look. Even though I do deal with a lot. Hey guys, baby, everything you just did, it splashed my whole phone. It's all right to have fun and do that, but hey, don't hit that wall over there, cause I gotta put a piece of patch over there. There's like a tiny pinhole that from the one rock. Try not to bump that wall, y'all. Yeah, I found out there was a tiny, tiny little pinhole that a rock was propped up against the pool. They got these right here. And for me and her not knowing what we were doing for the first time, we put like styrofoam in there and it's ghetto and whatnot. But like at the same time, it's been working for a while. Well, yesterday, the neighbors was over here swimming with me and they pointed it out. I went around the back, moved the rock, and that tiny pinhole of water started shooting out. But then when I put the rock back, it stopped. And the water hasn't dropped at all, so it'll be all right. I was like, man, I know we ain't just buy this pool for $500. Thought you bypassed me? No, sometimes I miss comments and I don't even realize it. What was that name? Elite. So yeah, if you like dragons, there's so many different ideas you can get. I mean, of things of that nature. What's up from India? What's up, Chris? Yeah, Paula, my bad. Sometimes I get distracted. I don't look at my comments, or they piss me off, so I'll start ignoring them and shit. And then if I miss people that are always on my live, I feel bad because I didn't do that on purpose. You know what I mean? I'm about to tell this crazy ass story in a little bit on a story time. I don't know if anybody was on here last night while I was doing what I was doing. What's up, St. Luke? St. Lucas. Johnny, what up? The fake rapper. Nah, but he was at a venue in Youngstown. I seen him. Yeah, I play for the Raiders. Yeah, Max Crosby. You ain't seen me on TV? Everybody always says that though. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of the road. How the hell did that happen? No, but Best Believe did come to where I live at. He came to Youngstown and we seen him. I like Conor McGregor. Eddie, what's up? I'd have to ask my girl about that with the kids. What, are you like my kids' age or something? I don't know if that'd be such a good idea, but only because we don't, I don't know who you are, especially because you don't got a profile pic. I don't know who you are, but maybe depending in, especially if you ain't over 18, I definitely ain't trying to be involved with anything like that because of parents and whatnot. I don't know. I'd have to talk to her, and then if you did realize you knew my kids or something, then I'd have to talk to your parents. It would be a whole process. So I ain't trying to be Debbie Downer, but I don't know. Even if you know like where we're at and that's cool and all, I don't know if I think that might be the greatest idea. I would imagine everybody in this chat would probably agree. Why, you got it wet?
It don't work.
Somebody said just now that they know where we live and asked if they can go swimming with my kids on here, but at the same time, not only because we don't know who they are, that I can't tell by they don't got a profile pic, and then let's just say even if they are my kids' age or something of that nature, I don't know what their parents would say. There's like multiple reasons that I don't know if that would be the greatest idea. Don't take that the wrong way, but you gotta be cautious with shit like that nowadays. I don't know, maybe in the future I could talk to my girl and see how she feels about that. Seems like finally respectful. Yeah, I already know, Paula. That's actually crazy, ain't it? Ha, yeah, I got them dishes done last night. Yeah, Johnny, what's up? Cletus Ray. I don't know what that means. Ha, Angel, what's up? You silly. Yeah, Larry said, why would you ask about that? I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping that's a kid saying that. I don't know. Which usually I say I hope there ain't no kids in my chat because of obvious reasons. But now that this individual just said that about swimming my kids, it kind of had me thinking that it was a little kid. I really don't know. What do you guys think? William, what's up? I always wanted to meet Machine Gun Kelly. All that, yeah, they just said they're 9 years old. All right, so listen, if you live around here and know where I'm at, then well, I don't want to. No, I gotta watch how I word this because it sounds weird. Because now I see I'm talking to a kid. I almost said, how do you even know my kids or what school do you go to and all that? But I really don't care, I guess. Now you got me curious how you even know where I'm at, where my kids are, this and that. You think that was an odd thing to ask y'all? Yeah, that she said that, he or she, I don't know. Can you ask your wife? But that's the thing, she's not here right now. But I will talk to her in a minute. Yeah, somebody said it was strange. Now they're saying it's a kid, you know what I mean? But I don't know. They don't got a profile pic, and I'm never gonna just let some random person from the internet come to my house. But unless I found out they went to the same school, or my kids said, "Oh yeah, I do remember them," or something of that nature, that'd be a little bit different. You know what I mean? Do I regret my face tats? I mean, it's kind of a gray area. Like sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't, because like some days I'm feeling like fuck it, I just don't care, and I like being different and individuality, and everybody always stares at me and I stand out where I go everywhere. That's kind of cool. And then like I have a lot of reasons that I also feel the opposite way a lot of times. You know what I mean? I am your neighbor. How do you know you're my neighbor then? Berkey. What is the name? Berkeley Edward Love. I'm your neighbor. All right, so what side of the city do we live on? Tiffany, what up? What neighborhood do we live in then? Because if you live around here, you should know the name of our neighborhood. Sick people. Yeah, I already know. That's why I got cameras everywhere, my dog, and multiple other precautions. Don't invite random people to the spot. I wasn't gonna. I'm just trying to figure out I'm trying to get to the bottom of if they're being legit. If they could say what neighborhood we live in, the name of it, or even the closest store that's a block away, or the closest bridge that's a block away. If they knew all of that, the store, the bridge, the neighborhood, name of all three of those, then I would believe that they are somebody from this area. And then from that point, I would ask my kids if they happen to know who they are. And they should know what school they go to. No, not my kids, but what school do they go to, because there's 3 different schools in this area that they could be going to. Somebody said, want me to cash out? What are you talking about? My girl was telling me that I should try to get like some kind of GoFundMe going to get this $800 to get my face tats removed, but I don't like asking people for shit. Somebody asked us, did we want some money the other day, and I told them no, but I be feeling like people are trying to scam us anyways. Like, we'll let people send us gifts on TikTok and shit like that, but I ain't never been one to go in here and beg for money. Or you know, even if we need it, I don't like asking or accepting shit from people. They said, I have seen you outside. Yeah, but if you're saying that you know where I live, then it would be just as easy for anybody else. Anybody that's from our city would be able to know where I live just by the landmarks that are outside, which, I mean, we made that decision by putting ourselves on the internet, and when we have videos go viral, and then we got 11,000 people on our Facebook. So if we chose to put that out there like that, we had to make the decision that people are gonna easily know where we live, and that's why we have multiple precautions taken. But at the same time, depending on how you worded it, it wouldn't necessarily mean that people knew right where I live. All right, so check it out. If you from around here, just tell me what city do you live in, and what school do you go to? All right, yeah, I'm blocking this person because they're talking about jacking off on my live. King Grayson, that's pretty judgmental. Said I look like one of them white dudes in a black gang. First time watching, just kidding. Ryan, Christian, Jack is lame. But what'd you say to say just kidding? I go to your kids at school. I go to your kids at school. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you're trolling us for real. I know for a fact that you by now would have said something that would have made me be able to know. And I'm just letting you know, if you are some weirdo that's trying to be on some weird shit or something, or somebody who's really on some actual bullshit and using this as a cover to try to figure out something like that, I'm just letting you know you will regret that. Like, this bitch gonna get turned into an action movie around here. It's gonna be a plot twist if anybody comes to my house. I'm just letting you know. Something very unexpected is gonna happen. I could grab your IP and let the law do its thing based on your comment. What are you talking about? What they said? Are you talking about something I said? Frank, what you talking about? What's up, Richie? I didn't even see you was in here. Exclusive bullies. I don't know. They ain't saying nothing now. It's got me curious as to if this is somebody. Hey, girls, do you know anybody named Berkeley?
Who?
A kid named Berkeley that's 9 years old at all? First or last name, Berkeley.
Why?
Just do you know anybody with that name at all? Does that ring a bell? Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Really?
So?
What's her first or last name? Is it girl or boy?
I think it's Bill. I heard of him. Bill?
You heard of her name? Where, at school?
What?
What's crazy is that my 9-year-old literally said I've heard that name before. But I don't know. MGK, Machine Gun Kill.
Why do you want to know?
You believe trans women should have rights? I mean, I don't know. It's their life. Let them do whatever they want. You know what I mean? But it's how I feel. But the only thing I do not agree with is the whole... See, this is kind of a gray area because I got kids and I just don't like the idea of a man going into a girl's bathroom just because they said, I woke up today and I want to be a woman. And because of that, now I gotta wonder if when my daughters are in the bathroom, if there's a quote unquote man in the bathroom that has now decided they think that they want to be a female. That's the thing I don't like, is the bathroom thing. You know what I mean? Let's see the ink. I can show you a little bit. If me and you got into a fight, who win? I don't know. There ain't no way to know. Are you gang related? Yeah, I mean, I've had ties in my life with that. I've been trying to chill and get my life together, but I really don't even get all into the politics of that on live, and I'm not even allowed to talk about that, but I will say I am on the government watch list for being tagged as a gang member, but I'm trying to keep my shit straight, so it's kind of a gray area. I don't know. I'm on that dumbass fucking FBI watch list. Because anybody who becomes a part of something now after 9/11, they consider gangs homeland terrorists. So yeah, I'm not gonna put no energy into speaking positively of it or trying to glamorize it or promote it. But yeah, to answer your question, technically, yeah, I guess. I'm glad I got these cameras at my crib because if someone even walks on my property, I get a text. Within seconds, my phone will literally go off and say, motion detection side yard, motion detection backyard, motion detection front porch. And it's like immediately, instantaneously. So the moment that somebody steps foot, even 15 feet from my yard, I got my camera set up to where they could see down the street in every direction. And it's even if a dog walks by, it will literally pop up and say motion detection. And my paranoid ass grabs my phone and looks. And then at that point, I can decide what I want to do from there. If I need to take precautions, if I need to go downstairs, if I need to call one of my neighbors. There's like multiple things that I could decide at that point. And not only that, see, I ain't gonna, my paranoid ass, I got all my windows screwed shut. But what's crazy is I got a fire extinguisher in two parts of the house where they would be used to shatter through that window if there was a fire. So let's say there was a fire, because I got every window in this house screwed shut so they can't open. I would be able to spray the fire out with that hose hydrant or throw it through the window just so that we could jump out the window. But at the same time, I feel like now if someone tries to come and open my windows, they can't do it. And then we got very good like steel locks on the deadbolts and shit. So that was just a little precaution I took as far as making sure nobody tries to burglarize our house. I went through a home invasion when I was 6 years old. So, you know what I'm saying? Savvy Boy says I'm a wannabe gangster. It's kind of funny to say something like that to somebody when you don't know anything they've been through, anything they did, or anything about their life. Just by appearance, you want to say that. But you ain't even got a profile pic. So you ain't got enough confidence to show your face, but you will definitely try to downplay somebody else. I don't sit there and try to claim I'm a gangster. People in my city, in my area, consider me a gangster without me even wanting to be considered a gangster. So we'll just put it that way. I don't even want that reputation no more. Yeah, I'm from Ohio. And you don't even know what part of Ohio, because you would have already said it. And I've said it on multiple lives. So if you was on here watching, you should be able to know what side of city I live on. All right, so let me ask you this. If you're from right here, what was going on downtown 2 days ago? Yeah, I believe in aliens. I do. I really do believe in aliens. I know for a fact that there's some type of other life out there. Let me go through some of these real quick and make sure I didn't miss some comments. Hold on. Yeah, everybody knows I'm from Ohio on here, though. So you saying that doesn't change anything. Auntie J, you single? No, I've been with the same girl 18 years. You not real gang? Yeah, well, you got a weird ass looking profile pic. So once again, quit going on people's shit saying things if you ain't gonna show your face. You the biggest gang member in Philadelphia? That's what's up. See, our organization, though, we can't brag about that. We ain't even allowed to talk about that. I've denied that I was a part of anything for years until I got tagged on the government watch list. Until that happened, when I was in the joint or when I was on the streets, and they actually said something to me and asked me, detectives, and I told them no. And they said they heard otherwise. And this was back when MySpace was going on and shit. This was like back in the day. And then when I got in trouble, they actually said it in my government, or they said it in my discovery pack, that I was a known gang member and this and that. And I was denying it and denying it and denying it. I'm not going to sit there and tell the authorities, yeah, you're right, I'm going to make them do their fucking job. It's the same exact thing when I was in prison. When STG came and asked me, security threat group, pulled me in the fucking office and said, we know what you are, we've been watching you and your little bros and this and that. And I still said, no, you're tripping. And I wouldn't sign a paper. They made me try to sign a paper on my STG shit that I got tagged. I wouldn't even sign it. Because I ain't about to sit there and admit that. But now it's too late. Now that they put that on my tag and everybody already knows, it doesn't make a difference. But my whole point of what I'm getting at is we ain't supposed to go around, and we don't go around and talk about that or brag about that. People who do that, they're not really familiar with our literature and what we're supposed to be about. That's one of our laws we stand by, is to not brag about what we are and who we are. Make people figure it out on their own. Yeah, you know there was a tornado because I fucking posted a video about it. That's what I'm saying. So what city do you live in? If you know where I'm from and you're claiming that you live right here and you're our neighbors and you want to go swimming and this and that, then you should be able, the next comment you send should be able to say what city we live in, what side of town we live on, what's the bridge that's a block away, what is the store that's a block away. There's so many things you should be saying right now just to prove to me, but all you keep saying is things because you keep stopping, going back and looking at our videos and then coming back on the live. The last two things you said was based off of the last couple videos that I posted. So that tells me that you are getting off of this live, going and watching our videos and then coming right back, trying to get clues. I don't live in South Virginia, no. Everybody, Asian gag, chill out. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody said, what set you claim? I just got done saying that's not something I don't even want to keep talking about that. I got videos on here. I got pictures on here. If you can't figure it out on your own, that's one of the codes we live by, is from the outside looking in. If somebody can't figure out what you're a part of, then it ain't none of their business. You're good. You're good, bro. Yeah, you're good, bro. Go ahead. That's what I just got done saying, unless you wasn't in here. That's one of our laws. We ain't allowed to sit there and talk about. You are not, if someone asks you if you're a part of what I'm a part of, you're not supposed to say yes. You're supposed to say, no, mind your own business. I don't know what you're talking about. But not every gang and organization is like that. A lot of them want to try to look cool and run around and do the whole, like, try to get, like, the strength in numbers thing going, or try to say, like, they want to, see, that's I can't even talk about this. And that's exactly my point, is that's another thing we don't do, is exploit the fact that we are a part of something. So from this point forward, if y'all talk about that again, I'm going to just ignore you. What, baby? I got you. You girls better not be up to nothing. What are you doing? What'd you even need that for?
We're burning a shirt.
All right. We'll do it in the backyard.
Dad.
You want to start a fire?
No, I want to burn that shirt. Because the person whose shirt it was, he was calling us sluts and hoes, and he called killing a man.
When?
And then,
when was this?
Like
yesterday
yesterday night.
And then last year, they threatened to, you know, like what happened with Lyra.
Little kid drama. Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, so that's why we're burning.
What's up, Carrie Ann? Oh my God. Hey, Carrie Ann, what's up? I was thinking last night, you kept saying you see me around here and shit. And somebody else was just on here trolling. Well, I don't know if they are, but they're trying to act like they're my kids' age and they want to come swimming and hang out. But then I realized they're just trying to figure out where I live. They claimed that they knew, but they wasn't able to say anything.
Okay.
And then now that you just popped on here, I hope, Carrie Ann, that you're not part of that and that you're not like that person on two different accounts. But I'm not saying you are, because you've been on my lives and you've been respectful and you've been seeming pretty cool. I think it might just be ironic and coincidental that last night or the night before you said you live close to me and you see me all the time. And now all of a sudden this other person is saying they live close to me and they see me all the time. So I'm kind of wondering if there's a correlation there. What, babe?
Can you make these brownies?
Brownies? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I just was saying about the location. I don't sit there and give out my location. People are always trying to figure it out.
But you can be in there with
Go
us.
ahead, babe. You know how to do it, right?
No.
If you want, well then leave it there. I'll do it. If you want to do it, come and ask me questions every couple minutes.
Make sure we still have all the
It's very easy. Oh no, I used the last of the milk. I don't think there's milk.
We don't have eggs or milk.
I made it with the hamburger helper last night. I didn't even know you needed that. That was the first time Daddy ever made that.
Can you go to the store?
My whole damn life. Yeah, I could do, yeah, hold on. I don't give out my location. People's always on here trying to figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't live at 540, so you're wrong. You from Georgia? Work. You're trying to work. Yeah, I already know, bro. No, I never counted my tattoos. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hands shaking? Whose hands are shaking? I've been moving around like doing this and doing this. Ain't nobody's hands shaking. Fuck you talking about? It's actually hard to do that regardless. Like even if you're not trying to hold still, I don't know why. That might just be me because I got like bipolar and shit. So I go from high to low, high to low. My like chemical imbalance in my head. Sometimes I do get jittery though and fucking for no reason. There won't even be nothing going on and I'll just feel like I don't know, I just feel like my body will start vibrating. That's anxiety. That's actually anxiety for real. That's where that comes from. And I've been dealing with that shit my whole life. Hey, but if you're in here still, the person in Berkeley saying all that, what city do you live in? That's all I want you to do. If you say you think you know where I live, just say literally one word and say what city we live in. And then I might believe you. Because if you live right here and around me, then you live in the same city as me. Somewhere in the 500, what is that talking about? Oh, tattoos or something? Oh, somebody said somebody with autism could find somebody's location like that. That's fucking crazy. I'll believe that though, for real. How's the herb? It's good, but I don't smoke. I just eat edibles sometimes. You know what I mean? Somebody said, dude, you're from Ohio. Yeah, you think? It's on my fucking chest. And I got videos of me talking about that. That's easy to figure out. That's not what we're talking about. I've been said that for a long time. What 500? What the fuck are you talking about? What 500? You live in the 500. What is 500? That don't even make sense. There's no 500 about nothing. Ohio. I just said, what city do we live in? If you think you know, look, I'm about to, if you don't write back in the next 3 minutes and say what city we live in, I'm gonna block you. Because now you're just starting to be weird. And I want to see if you really know my kids and shit. Because if not, then you seem like a fucking predator. You might not even be a little kid. You might be like a fucking grown-ass adult sitting there acting like that and saying that. Right, what the fuck? Somebody said, JK, what the hell does 500 even mean? That has nothing to do. 500. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Say what city we live in. If you live around here, then you live in the same city than me. Look, it's 4:05. If you don't write back by 4:08 and say what city we live in, I'm blocking you. And that's because you're starting to make me think that you're on some weird shit. Like a fucking predator or something. I stand in my front yard. I got landmarks all around here. It's not hard to figure out where I live. And that's all right because that's a part of us choosing to put our fucking life on there. And we got social media shit on Facebook, and we're grateful to say that we get a paycheck from Facebook every month because we're monetized. So by us choosing to put our life out there like that and our family life, that's cool. If I didn't want that, I wouldn't be standing outside. I wouldn't be walking around on live where anybody could just see I'm on live and be like, oh, I know right where that's at. It's just the point that people make it weird. Like you're trying to make this seem weirder. I knew what you meant when you said that, but you're definitely completely wrong about almost everything you've said. The only thing that you've gotten right is that I live in Ohio. Everybody knows that. It's tattooed on my chest and I got videos of it. It's 4:06. You still ain't said the name of our city. Yeah, he's trying to get our location. I already know. Sounds like a weirdo. And if you ain't a kid, look, and another thing is you ain't got no profile pic. So for real, You could legit be a fucking 50-year-old dude in their mom's basement or something, for all I know. There's a lot of weirdos. Somebody just was on here saying that they was on here fucking with jacking off. Springfield, Illinois been landing. What? The hell is that talking about? Ain't nobody from no damn Springfield, Illinois. No, but what I am about to do, y'all, what I am about to do is take a screenshot of this shit, because you got 1 more minute to say what city I live in, and I'm blocking you. And I'm going to look at your shit so that if some weird shit ever does happen, I'm showing my girl that I'm pretty sure we had a predator on our shit today. That's for me and her. That's like so that we could do our homework and figure out if, you know, God forbid something ever did happen. Cause I got kids over here. So if anybody ever comes around here trying to do some bullshit, then I'm gonna be sitting back in the joint and my kids are gonna be completely fine. Oh no, screenshot, you're in trouble. Yeah, you're being a smartass. That's me saying, because whenever you get off of these lives, it doesn't show people anymore. So if somebody says shit in your chat and then you get off a live, they do not show you the chat no more. It's very hard to actually find people again unless you know like word for word what the thing was. So that's why I did that and said that. Liberty City, like on Grand Theft Auto. You love my accent? I got an accent. Yeah, Carrie, and they're all right. Thank you. Damn, your name changed. It was different 2 minutes ago. I don't know if it's because you got off or back on, but the color changed. So I don't know if that's like if you log off and log back on, it gives you a different color. But when I was talking to you up here, it had a different. I don't know, maybe not. What's up, Josh? What's that name, Josh? What's up? Appreciate you. My favorite tat would be for my family. It says 6506 with their initials all around it. Yeah, I just blocked them. You say I live by Dayton, Ohio? No, that's about like 2 hours or so from my house. Hey, I love seeing these trolls and these hating ass comments, because every time I click on people's shit that's saying that, they usually got like 5, 10, 20 subscribers, and I feel like they're just hating because they don't. And somebody even said it the other day. They was like, I can't stand seeing these convicted felons with face tats come home from prison and go on fucking YouTube and this and that, making channels. And that showed me that we're doing something decent, even though it ain't like nothing crazy. It ain't like, this really ain't a big deal what we've been doing. But what I will say is that the person who put me on their show recently, he created two or three different people that are fucking rich right now. So the people who he created by putting them on their show, within a year, they are all living in different homes, making a lot of money. And it all started because this individual, after prison show, put them on the channel. So that means that it could have possibly opened up that door for us too, because I've been in contact with somebody else to do another channel, another interview. You know, so it could have opened that doorway for us to really be able to do this, the whole prison YouTube thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got a job. I work for a temp service though, and it sucks. I only get like 30 hours, and they just switch me to a whole different job. But it's cool though, because I wanted to be on afternoons anyways. No, I don't live in East Cleveland. No, Cleveland is relatively close to me though. Get a name of your tattoo named on me, or your name tatted on me. That's funny. How many rocks you smoke? I haven't smoked crack since like, and I used to do that, and I ain't afraid to admit that. That's part of why I did the robbery I did, because I was geeking. It was like 2017, the year that I got locked up. I didn't do it in a joint, and I ain't did it since I've been home. So, Scott, you sub to us. I appreciate you. I ain't gonna lie, going to prison like kind of saved my life for real. Yeah, I got places without tattoos. A little bit on my stomach. I got like, let me see, hold on. I got a couple spots still on my stomach like this. I don't know if you're even gonna be able to see. So I got that whole area. I got that in the middle, top middle, and on the side. So I got that space, that space, that space, and then I got my back. Some of my back is done. I don't know, probably like 60% of my back maybe is done. And then I got some on my legs, so I do got a lot of room open actually. I got spots on my back and spots on what I just showed you to get done. Everything else is done though. My arms, my chest, my neck, my hands. Eminem, it's you. Hey, I like that. He's one of the greatest rappers. He put on for the white guys. And I know exactly how he felt growing up. That's why everybody who's always dogging on me, you don't know what people go through, like growing up technically being a minority, which I mean, I ain't gonna say that because that sounds stereotypical. But our city is 60% black, 40% Caucasian. That's like what it says online. So we are technically the lower ethnicity in our city. So I grew up in a different environment than a lot of y'all did. It doesn't mean that it has to make you a certain way or not be a certain way, but it molds you into you becoming a product of your environment. That's why I am the way I am. This is who I am. If y'all don't like it, keep scrolling. All I care about is my kids, my woman, making money, putting it on our table, staying out of jail, staying out of trouble. How old are you? I'm 34. White and privileged, white privilege. I mean, people say that just because I'm white, but not around here. I'm not known as that. The cops treat me just the same as they do other people. You like my style? I appreciate you. What's up, baby?
There's more brownies.
Yeah, Kaka just wants to make them right now, but we ran out of milk. I don't know. You want me to make them though? I gotta see if there's eggs and all that. I could probably make some cinnamon rolls with the icing or something. And you're thinking? Thank you. I appreciate you. Big cat. My favorite big cat. Damn, that's random as fuck. But I really think cheetah or a leopard or something. Them are both pretty cool. What, baby? No, I got my own. Go ahead, baby. Why you ask me that? That's yours, baby. Go ahead. All right, but there was something. My kids got approached by a man today, and I think it was the same name. Whoa, what are you talking about, Carrie Ann? Your kids got approached by somebody, and then you said the same name. Can you please elaborate about what the hell that was talking about? Because I know that you said that you live around me, and now you got me just as curious as the other person. Is that a trailer park? No, but I have lived in a trailer park before. Why do I got tattoos on my face? I like being different. I'm about individuality, expressing yourself differently. I like when I walk in somewhere and I look completely different than everybody. It's all eyes on me, and I like that. And for the short amount of time that I wasn't with my girl when I got out of prison, but I actually had a face tattoo before I went to prison, years ago, years before I went to go to prison. So for 4 years, I think I had a face tat. And when we would break up and we would, have breaks and do some dumb shit and see other people, which it has happened, I would always hear females tell me that that was their favorite thing. And then since I've been home, some shit's happened, and I'm not proud of it, and I'm not saying it's a good thing. But since I've been home, we broke up, and I moved in with my mom for like a month or 2 months, I forget. But when I moved in with my mom, we were not together. And I was super pissed about a lot of shit that we had talked about that happened while I was locked up, which I respect her. You know, I love her and I respect her for being honest with me. But I felt entitled. I felt entitled that I wanted to get some shit out of my system. So I did some dumb shit. Almost ruined my family and my life by messing with another girl. And she said she was pregnant and shit. No. Let me reword that. She said that she could have been pregnant. And while we were talking about that, me and my girl had already got back together. So she's reading this text at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. This girl texted me at 3 in the morning and said, I'm just letting you know I ate these Plan B pills and I hope they work because I missed my period and I think I'm pregnant. And now that you got back with your girl and your family, I don't think this would be a good thing and blah, blah, blah. That shit scared me. But what I'm getting at with this is the whole point of why I just brought all that up is because y'all said something about the face tats. And every single female I've encountered, even being with my girl, they're like bold as fuck. And they'll always like say that and tell me they think it's sexy and this and that. And then on top of that, it's like the bad boy thing. I don't know. It's just part of how females are. There's probably at least one or two girls in here that kind of understand what I'm getting at. But yeah, I was only getting at that, saying that that's one of the things. Did you poop out tattoos? You're fucking goofy. No, I don't. Yeah, I think it was the same name as the one you blocked. Oh shit, for real? Dude. Okay, you know what? We got a fucking chomo that lives 2 streets over, and I'm about to go knock on their fucking door. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, and if I do this, I'm about to do it on live. I want to go to their house. It's 2 streets over. And I'm gonna be honest, because I already blocked them. So anybody who's listening, they're gonna get this. You all was saying I was shaking and I'm scared and shit. I ain't never scared, first of all. So I have precautions taken here that I'm gonna be completely fine if somebody tries to do some bullshit. And if it comes to hand combat, I'm not the best, but I'm definitely, you're gonna know I was there and I'm gonna protect my kids and we're gonna be fine. But what I'm getting at is the only thing that motherfucker said that had me like thinking like, hold on, they might not be lying and shit. And there's two reasons. This could be because even just now, as I just stood in front of my house, any of y'all could have just glanced to the back and see the front of my house, which has the fucking address. But when they kept saying what they kept saying about the 500s, I already knew what they was talking about the whole time. So they do live around here and they do have a little bit of an idea. So that part, like, I was trying to play that off and just see what they would say and give me my address. Or maybe they would say what city we live in, which I don't know why. If they live here, they should have said that. But they are right, because, and I don't care, I ain't afraid to say that online, because like I said, if you're from around here, it's not hard to figure out from these fucking landmarks. But they was relatively right with the 500 thing. So this got me thinking, it's this chomo that lives down the street that everybody is petitioning to get out of here, and people will always spray paint shit and put it in his yard. Like, there's this big ass sign that says, sex offenders are not human beings, is what it says. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. What's your biggest fear? Dark water. I don't like dark water. Like, if I can't see the bottom and I'm in like a lake or a fucking, you know, big body of water that's a wild body of water, like natural, I don't like that. If it's man-made, it's cool. But if it's a big-ass pond or a big-ass lake and I can't see the bottom and I do not know what the fuck lives down there, that shit creeps me out. And heights, I'm not very too thrilled about heights either. Yeah, fear is part of fighting, yeah. Ha, yeah. I already know exactly what you mean by that. What, baby?
This cheese good.
It's Swiss cheese,
I
baby.
only have American cheese.
Tear it up, girl. You ain't gonna be able to poop, though. No, I'm just kidding. No, but for real, it does do that.
No,
He's looking at me like I'm
I
fucking
only had
crazy.
American cheese.
Go ahead,
It's
eat
good.
it. Pop it out the pack and eat some. There's like 5 different types of cheese in there. I agree with you about that, with the chomo thing, because And there, I've only encountered one chomo sex offender that I even seen be able to fight, or people kind of was like, they just left him alone. And when I was locked up, there was a dude, I want to say he was from Mansfield, Ohio, and they called him Devil Dad. And now this is kind of graphic, and I don't want no kids to hear this. That's why I just wish I would have adults in here. But like, y'all can use your imagination. He was telling his kids a certain thing was some form of icing or whipped cream, and that's disgusting. That's some of the foulest shit I ever heard in my life. And they gave him like a life sentence or like 50 years. They were real young, and when they got older, they understood that he was lying and that that shit wasn't true, and they reported him or whatever the case may be. I'm sure you can find this shit online. While he was locked up, though, he had a hard time. People was always on his ass, and he couldn't stand being called Devil Dad because it would make him want to fucking fight and all this other shit. But that's the thing, is this motherfucker could fight. So like, people, he was probably like 40, something like that, but he was really in shape and he would work out, and he actually was whooping people left and right. And then they started jumping him, and then they started hitting him with fucking weapons and shit eventually. The last thing I knew, he was in the hole waiting to ride to another facility because he got fucked up. He got hit with a fan motor. Anybody who's been locked up knows that you get these fans that are about 13 inches wide. You can pop them apart, and there's a motor in there about this big. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's a very pretty decent weapon as far as fuck using a lock, shit like that. There's people who will put a fan motor in a net bag and swing it. Bow, fucking rock you with it. Well, that's what happened to him, is he got his wig split and something, I don't know, in his body, maybe like a cracked rib or something, but they beat him with a fucking fan motor. And because of the facility knowing that his case and that people were trying to kill him, he was getting rolled out to another spot, you know what I mean? So that's the last shit I heard of him. But he could fight though, for real. Like, they would try to jump him 2-on-1 and shit, and he would do all right. So I can't stand chomos though. I got sent on a mission one time, and they told us just to check him in. That's it. It was me and another individual. They said don't touch him, but the COs said blah blah blah. They're gonna do something for us. Blah blah blah. I'll spare the details. If we get these 3 people checked in. And there was literally a list of the bed numbers, each bed number. The CO gave it to him, said, if you guys do this, I'm gonna do this for you. Make it happen. So they broke it down to, you 2 go here, you 2 go here, and you 2 go here. Well, they said not to put my hands on him. When I went over there and asked him and told him, hey, you gotta go, bro, you gotta check in. You a chomo, right? And he got off his rack, started putting his shit together. Well, his neighbor come out of nowhere and said, ask him what he's in here for. And they're all clapping, like, yeah, get him up out of here. And I was like, well, what are you in here for? And then dude was like, I had my girl look him up. His charge is sodomy, and it was on a 5-year-old boy. He sodomized a 5-year-old boy. As soon as he said that, I smacked him. Bow! Just fucking smacked him right upside the head. He stumbled into his fucking rack and shit. Point of what I'm getting at is, I wasn't supposed to touch him. I was supposed to just tell him, yo, you gotta go, get the fuck up out of here. So I lost my cool. And then our guys was laughing about that, like, damn, you know, even though you didn't follow orders, it's okay because you still got him up out of here. And they kind of thought it was funny that I smacked them, but I wasn't supposed to. I can't stand chomos. I got daughters and shit. I just don't understand. And I had some shit happen to me when I was young. Like, I'm gonna just put it out there. I don't care. So because I had that stuff happen to me when I was young, I can't stand hearing the fucking excuse when people be like, well, it happened to me, so I did it to them, or anything like that. That's just fucking retarded. Like, if you know what it feels like, the shame and the guilt and the fear of being a little kid and having somebody else take advantage, why would you instill that same into another kid? Like, I just don't get it. That's the lamest excuse I ever heard. If I ever hear a fucking person use that as an excuse ever again, I'm punching them in the throat. No, Carrie Ann, I gotta go up. I'm sorry, I ain't even. Yeah, it was the same person. He followed my kids home. All right, so listen. Let me ask you this real quick, Carrie Ann. If he followed my kids home, they got scared. Damn, I wish you knew who this motherfucker was. All right, so hold on. Now you got me wanting to go hunt this bitch down. And I'm about to go knock on this person's door and have him grab his phone. Like, hey, go grab your phone. Like, flat out. I don't give a fuck. No, you ain't going nowhere. If you got to go in the house, I'm coming with you. Grab your fucking phone. And then when that happens, I'm going to be like, bring up your YouTube account. And if it brings it up and it says that account right there, I'm dragging his ass outside. But, like, the point I'm making is, I wonder what kind of charge that would be to just knock on someone's door and harass them like that. I don't know. Hey, but Carrie Ann, if you live around here and you seen that happen, can you please do me a favor and try to prove to me that A, you're not a part of what just happened and that you're legit truthfully saying this is weirdo, and maybe give me some kind of clue that you really do live around here, because this person would not say the city. He just kept saying that you live in the 500 block, which he was true about that actually. So he does know where I live, and I gotta have a long talk with my kids and my girl about this. Hey, isn't there a way that you could find somebody's account by having like their information and shit? Can't you gotta have like the IP address and shit like that? Because when we first moved in here, we looked it up, and there is like multiple, there's multiple. Damn, what the fuck was I just thinking? I'm fried for real. Holy shit. Ways like that I heard you could figure that out and shit. Damn, I spaced out. I don't know what I was getting at. But hey, so listen, what city do you live in? That's what I'm trying to say. You from my neighborhood or something? You from over here? Like, you know what side of town I live on? And you obviously said you've seen me before and said hi to me. Like, that was what kind of got me a little bit. I'm like, I don't know nobody named Carrie Ann. If you know a name, yeah, sex offender registry. So that motherfucker is on the internet saying they're 9 years old, using the name Berkeley something. That right there would be a breach of their whatever. You're not allowed to do that. Like, if they come home and they become on a sex offender or whatever, they're not allowed to act like they're a kid on the internet. That's gotta be against the rules and regulations of them being in the free world. I'm gonna give y'all updates on this. I'm gonna figure this out. It was just in person we spoke. Yeah, but where? That's what I'm saying. Can you please explain this and tell me, where did I see you? How do you know who I am? How do you know where I live? When did we talk? Because it's actually, and I hope you ain't too offended by this, but it's starting to creep me out that in one live, I've had two people say this exact same shit. One of them seems like a sex offender, and the other one is you're kind of like elusive. You're kind of like elusive about these questions and shit. Like, I appreciate you talking to me, and about this, if you're legit, and if you really did see me and know me and who I live and all that, that's cool. But unless you could kind of like elaborate and kind of give me some more details, then it's starting to make me think that it's the same person trolling me on two accounts. What, babe? Yeah, give it to me. Is it that hard for real?
Yes. To me it is.
I know, I get it. It's that good shit, huh?
How'd you open that though?
It's not that hard. Well, you gotta grip it. You had to grip the cap, baby. Baby. There. See, that's what I'm saying, and I'm starting to wonder because this person is not writing me back now. So look, what do y'all think, chat? I'm trying to be respectful to the Carrie Ann person because I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt that maybe you are legit. Maybe you are saying what you're saying. Whatever the case may be. But now that wait, hold on, yeah. You was on the bridge. I was walking downtown. I saw you. I said hi and thank you because you let me pass by you. Actually, I think I remember that for real. Hold on. So, all right. So let me ask you this: are you white, mixed, or black? And then on top of that, if you're the same person that I'm thinking of, you would have had somebody else with you, but was in a but the individual, there was something in the details that I could say that would be very different. And if you know who what I'm talking about, then you would know and be able to say like, okay, yeah, I know. That sounds ridiculous, but I don't want to just say it because I want to see if it was really you. They had somebody with them, but there was details about that person that only that person would know. And you had a physical object with you too if it's the same person. Hey girls, when we get off here and here in a minute, I'm about to have a sit down and have a talk with you guys.
About what?
You're not in trouble or nothing. I'll talk to you in a minute.
About what?
I'm gonna actually wait till your mom gets home. About some weirdo that lives in our neighborhood that was just trolling me, trying to say he wants to come swimming, and he kind of had clues as to where we're at. And then this other person on here said that that same individual followed their kids home, and on top of that, there's about 5 sex offenders that live in this neighborhood that are popping up on the fucking map.
There's no sex offenders. Elena already looked.
Yes, there is. Bring it up again and I'll show you. Me and your mom already did it when we first moved in here. There's like 5 red dots and they're over that way.
Let's go to their houses and beat them up.
Yeah, I already know. Paranoid schizophrenic, you obviously ain't been in this chat, so you ain't been seeing what's been going on for the long time. Yeah, I already think I remember you if you're mixed. But look, was you technically not by yourself? Because you would know what I mean by that. And that matter of fact, that's to the point where I almost want to try to see. I don't want to sound weird myself by saying this, but I almost kind of want to try to be in contact with you in another way than comments on YouTube with, so that A, I know it's really not a man or something, and B, there's things that I want to ask you about that I don't want to say right here on this fucking comments and shit. But at the same time, I ain't trying to make the whole thing sound weird on my part, because that's the last thing I'm trying to do. But you might be my only clue as to like figuring this out, because my kids are the most important thing to me. You're on your own. Well, see, the reason why I said that, and that's cool, all right, but the reason why I said that is I'm pretty, oh, holy shit, I just had another memory of a whole different day with another mixed person, a girl. One was by the rental corral, relatively, and one was on the corner by the Hawaiian place. But look, the girl I'm talking about, I could have sworn she had a baby stroller with her. Holy shit. Was you walking by the library? Yeah, I think I remember you for real. And look, yup. All right, now look. So what park was you had that was relatively like in front of you, or just put the initial of the park, like right, a capital letter of what the name of that park is that would have been like in front of you. If I was, and we were obviously walking in opposite directions, but I moved over to the side and let you slide by me real quick and said excuse me or whatever and let you walk past me. I'm pretty sure I remember you. Do you remember the name of that park that's right there? Yeah, this is America. Uh, Ginger on pause. What up? Ginger on pause. Wanted to shout out. Dude, I ain't messed up, bro. The fuck are you talking about? You're my biggest fan. Appreciate you. I don't even know we had fans. You hadn't lived here that long at that point? Or at this point? Well, yeah, I was only saying that because there's a park that's like down the road right there. But if you ain't from, well, you ain't from around here or something. Hey, is your name the same on Facebook then? This is crazy. Hey, because if you don't care, I'm about to. If you're cool with it, I want to call you for real. And I'm hoping to God that you ain't the same individual or on some weird shit as far as being trying to act like the same person as far as like having two accounts and saying, oh, he blocked me on this account, so I'm gonna just get on this account. And there's a couple details that I want to know. I'm about to figure this out, and I'm about to put an update on this shit. Watch. What is integrate? I also have integrate. I don't know what that is. Malibu's most wanted. Hey, chapstick, chapstick. Traffic. Looking for my chapstick. There's a full Maverick. That's $1 million verse right there. Is that what y'all want? Yo, what up? Zanab. Did I say that right? Zanab? My bad. Rue Ridge, you see where I stay? Yeah, a lot of people know where I stay just by watching my videos. Look like Max Crosby. Back tats, a whole lot cheaper. What that's supposed to mean. Yeah, the throat didn't hurt like you would think it did, but the back of the neck did hurt. The back did hurt. I'm from Ohio. What's up, D's nuts? D's nuts. Yeah, Morgan, I am from Ohio. Are you from Ohio? Okay, so here goes a motherfucker riding by right now on a bike. I wonder if it's him. And y'all gonna just say I'm being paranoid, which I am, because this involves my kids, and I'm trying to track this motherfucker down, like right now. Just the fact that he followed this other person's kids home, supposedly, if that's really who that is. I think it is, but I don't know. What's up, Shell? My mother-in-law just pulled in. I don't know if that's him. They said, what that man do? But, oh, you live in Ohio? You by Columbus? That's what's up. Okay, so this person was on here trolling us, saying, I know where you live. I'm a 9-year-old kid. I live by you, and I would like to come swim with your kids. And everybody was saying, like, don't fucking listen to him. Then I kept saying, well, tell me this, tell me that. They were acting weird, so I blocked them. Then this other individual got on, a girl, saying she seen me walking one day and that I moved off the way out the sidewalk and let her pass, which that actually happened. So, like, I'm thinking, like, damn, I think this might really be that person. Well, then while that's going on, she said that that same person with the same name on YouTube followed their kids home one day around here in this neighborhood. Now, all this is going on. No, I ain't got no Snapchat or Instagram because we deleted all that shit because there was a whole bunch of drama and a whole bunch of weird shit going on. But I got TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. But the whole point of what I'm getting at with that is, hey, just pretty much add me on TikTok and then or Facebook, and then we'll message from there and go from there. But that was just the whole point of what I'm getting at, is that all just took place with this motherfucker supposedly following these kids home, and it's the same name. I don't know. That's why I got a couple questions. Like, I'm curious how they even know it's the same person. Now, I want to get to the bottom of figuring out who this is. And yeah, he did really live near me. That's what I'm saying. Some of the shit that this person said, they would only have known if because they said you live in the 500 block and all that.
Love you.
I love you, baby. Come here. And it was strange to me. It was strange that, like, that they knew. Love you. It was strange that they knew that a few things. And we got some sex offenders around here. Now, I mean, I'm just being judgmental saying that that's who they are. But at the same time, like, you ain't gonna sit there and act like a 9-year-old, go online. You know what I mean? That's just kind of crazy. to sit there and go online and act like a kid, you have to be a fucking sex. You have to be a predator to be doing some shit like that. You're probably the second person out of like 80 people that's ever said that about my tattoos. So it's definitely not in your favor. I actually agree that they ain't that good because they was done with a homemade tattoo gun with homemade ink. But for some reason, I've had about 78 people say they was fire and about 2 people say they wasn't. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Joey. And yeah, I was molested too when I was a kid. And what's crazy is the person that did this was a teenager, and they got a 90-day program in a juvenile facility. Which, you know what I'm saying? I'll add you later. Yeah, it's okay. Matter of fact, please do it right now, Carrie Ann, if you don't care. It's the same name as right here, Finally Free Family Life. And it's the same profile pic with fireworks in the background. But that motherfucker that shit happened to me with, they got a 90-day program in a juvenile facility. Cause they was 16, I was 6. Or they was 15. But it actually took place for, yeah, see, no, hold on, that don't add up. They was like 14 when it started, 17 when it ended. I was 6 when it started, 9 when it ended. And that's another reason why I don't, you know what I'm saying? You want to be from Hoover? You know about the Hoover criminals? That's like a huge thing. That was a huge thing in our prison system. Hoover criminal crib. Appreciate me being open about it. Yeah, it ain't a good memory, but that's why everybody's always on here being so judgmental. They don't know what people go through. I got night terrors every single night. Now, like 4 times a week, I get night terrors, and people say that like, "Oh, I got PTSD, this and that." You don't know. You might, and I'm not saying you don't, but a lot of people throw that word around without really knowing. If you go on my videos on here, we had a video. I got 2 of my night terrors posted online to the point where I put myself way the fuck out there and show myself acting crazy, having a really, really bad night terror. You know what I mean? Carrie Ann, you said I'm at the hospital at the moment. Right, right. I get that. But I'm saying if you're on here talking to me and instead of adding me on TikTok and making it look realistic, I'm sorry to say that I'm being paranoid, but I'm starting to wonder if like you're a part of that same shit with that same person. You can later. That's cool. I get it. People got lives. You got shit going on. That's cool. But I hope that you're not just fucking trolling me and it's the same person. Because I'm telling you, this shit ain't about. I'm not the type that I'm gonna just let this shit go. I'm gonna actually do my homework, figure it out. I'm about to go walk around the neighborhood and figure it out. I got my cousin lives on the same exact street that I'm pretty sure is this person. Almost positive. And then I'm about to go figure some shit out that way. And then that dude just rode by on a bike and he went relatively slow. And I have never seen that person ever. And I'm out here all the time. I know probably less, right around half of the people in my neighborhood. Never seen that dude. And now all of a sudden he rides by real slow on a bike. And I don't know. It could have been a coincidence. It could have been ironic. I don't know. Get the fuck off my chat then, bitch. What are you talking about? Quit yapping. Fuck you still on my live for? Yeah, I got paranoia. I already know. I got night terrors, paranoia, all that. I was in prison, and before that I had it already. Shit, I got told I had PTSD and bipolar when I was 15 years old. So it didn't help going to the penitentiary and shit. You know what I mean? You literally are saying that, but yet I got 2,500 people on my subscription list. So obviously people like to get on here and listen to what I'm talking about. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I don't literally could care less what you feel. Your opinion and the way you are is not gonna make a difference in my life. Me and my girl and our kids are still gonna be thriving. It's gonna corrupt the mic. Did you do that? I don't care. I ain't mad, but was you trying to get a hold of Kai? You gotta go through this door. Cause sometimes when that happens, if people do that, it'll corrupt the mic. I don't know why it does that, but then for like 5 minutes, people will say they can't hear me on here. It's all good though. It's all right. I'm saying, but like people, good prison workout, calisthenics, burpees, push-ups, dips, pull-ups. So what I would do is if you could, go out and do a set amount of push-ups, a set amount of pull-ups, a set amount of dips, and then a set amount of burpees, and do it in rapid succession. Push-ups, pull-ups, dips, burpees. Wait for like a minute, catch a breather, get some water, do it all over again, and count backwards. So start at 15 maybe, do 25 push-ups, uh, 15 pull-ups, 15 dips, 15 burpees, stop. Then do 24 push-ups, 14 pull-ups, 14 dips, 14 burpees, stop. And then keep going down. 23, 13, 22, 12, and just keep going backwards. And at the end, when you get to 0, it'll actually, you might think like that's not a lot, but it really, you'll feel that shit for sure. And then once you get used to it, up the number, go up another 5 on each one. Yeah, I bet you it'll help you. Within 90 days, you'll see a difference. Not even, probably 30 days, you'll see a difference. Like, you'll see a huge difference. Yeah, we did. Somebody said essays in prison. Yeah, I knew what you was talking about. Yeah, I mean, not like all the time, but a lot of them was on a payment plan. You know what I'm saying? They call it pay to stay. And they was technically ours, which would mean that nobody could touch them. So they're happy because nobody could touch them, and we're happy because every store day and at commissary or cash app, they're either sending a cash app or they're giving us commissary. It's kind of fucked up. It wasn't my idea, but I went along with it. You know what I mean? What's good, G? It would be like more or less saying they'd be like, "Hey, bro, dude in cell 142, he owes us $20. Go collect." And then it'd be like me and a couple of my guys would pull up and be like, "Hey, bro, so you owe us something?" "Oh yeah, right here, right here." And they'd hand me the commissary, and then I'd take it back to our people, and he'd break us off like $2, $3, give us a bag of chips, a couple honey buns here, and then I'll walk away like, all right, so I just got paid $3 for walking to the 3rd tier real quick. You know what I mean? Because they was being lazy and didn't feel like doing it. But that's when I caught on that we had people on the payment plan. And then I'd find out that these motherfuckers right here was in there for the craziest shit too, like some of the craziest shit. Hey, I'm just letting you know though, if I figure out who this person is doing this, I'm probably gonna end up back in prison. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna kill him, but I will probably end up catching a fucking felony assault or something. And I don't want to go back to jail. Like, I'm not saying that I want to, but if I become in arm's length of this individual, uh, yeah, I'm probably gonna grab him by his fucking throat and headbutt him in his nose. So that's not good, because once you get in the system and shit, it's easy to go back to jail. So if I do that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't talk about that on my live. I was earlier, but I'm not allowed to talk about that. I don't brag about it. I don't promote it. It's been a part of my life since I was 14, but I don't go out of my way to sit there and promote it and talk about any type of organizational politics, especially on live with a whole bunch of people. And that's why I just said I could say that on live, because I said I'm not gonna kill him. But if I ended up beating dude's ass and he got me in trouble, I don't mind going back to prison if it was something to defend for my kids. So I really don't care that I just said that on live, because I specifically said that I'm not gonna kill them, but I would beat the fuck out of them. And I'm sure that the cops wouldn't like that. They might like it, like personally, and be like, yeah, he's a chomo, fuck him. But they would still have to do their job and probably arrest me. I'm just not cool with somebody pretending to be a little kid and then going on my chat and trying to ask to come swim with my kids. So if anybody frowns upon me thinking about doing something and possibly getting in trouble, then so be it. I don't know. No, definitely ain't no racist shit. Talking about Aryans and shit. Nope, you wrong. Nope. My people is mixed race, everything biracial, white and black and Latino. Yup. We don't care if you're purple skinned. It doesn't matter. If you stand for the same thing and you cool, with becoming familiar with what you're supposed to, then it's cool. I told you, bro, you just said the opposite of what just happened. Hell no, I missed that dude as a weirdo block dude. Which one you talking about, Day Day? You said I missed that. You talking about what happened earlier? I already blocked the dude earlier. I was wrong. That's his line. What are you talking about? No, yeah, I ain't no wood. I ain't a part of none of that fucking white supremacist shit or none of that. Yeah, they got it right. Yup. How do you feel you can't vote? Is that true about felons not being allowed to vote? I never really looked into it that far. I picked my nose. I went like this. It like itched right here. That's not picking your nose. For real, I probably need to trim my nose hairs because I don't know why that shit just came out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck? And it itched. Look, this is dude again. Y'all see that? Dude keeps riding by my. I'm going on a little walk. Hey, Kai. Kai. Hey. Hey.
With a date. Which is funny because you think I have duties around here.
Hey. Come with me real quick. Y'all come with me real quick. We're going on like a quick walk. Come on, hurry up. And you're gonna walk like 30 yards behind me.
Basically, well.
Max, stay right there, bro. Lock this bottom lock. I'm curious to see who the fuck this dude is that keeps riding on my house all slow that I've never seen. And damn, that car almost just hit me. What's up? So what? Yeah, why? Huh? Hey, hold on, y'all. Hey, my bad. Dude pulled up and asked me something, but he wanted me to mute the live and shit, so I respect it though. I didn't know who it was. Like, I don't care who you are. Like I said, I don't know what y'all just heard me say because it cut out, but shit happens around here a lot. And I didn't know who it was, but I just had 3 random black dudes stop me. Come on, guys. Did you lock the bottom lock? So what I was getting at was, yeah, I don't care who you are. You always get a little bit of nervousness if somebody, especially, I had a car pull up with 3 black dudes and just stop and was like, hey, you on live right now? And immediately I was like thinking like, fuck he just say that for? But I am holding my phone out. So he told me to mute the phone so that he could talk to me about something. I'm not gonna get into what we talked about, but I told him, you know, I appreciate you, but I'm good, and kept it pushing. But even just being that that's irrelevant to what was just going on, I don't care who you are, you will still always get butterflies before every fight you get in. You will still always get butterflies if a car people pull up and you don't even know who the fuck they are and they're trying to wave you down, shit like that. That's just, you always got to be on guard and always got to know what the fuck's going on around you. And that's exactly why I was saying what I was saying about, and I got my kids walking with me, which I don't really like that part, but I got them staying behind me a little ways. I'm not going to leave them at the house by themselves, but I also don't know how I feel about that. Hey, Kai, whenever I get up here, stay back a little bit if you see me talk to this dude. If you see me start talking to this dude, I want you to stay back a little bit, because I'm about to ask him something. There go the Popo. There go the Popo right there, huh? I'm about to figure this out. Watch. I'm about to see this dude. And I'm about to ask him. Matter of fact, I'm about to be like, hey, bro, go on your phone and show me something. Show me your YouTube real quick. I don't know yet. Are you getting into a fight? No, I don't plan on it. I want to ask this dude something. Somebody said this is content. That's funny as fuck. Hey, I used to live right here. Hold on. This empty lot right here, that's where that shit happened at, that I just said when I was a kid. There's an empty lot right there. There's 3 houses. They tore them down. They obviously are no longer there. But that's where I lived for a long time. I'm about to find this dude though and be like, man, this has got me tripped the fuck out. I don't like that. He come pulling up, ride by. Now I understand people are entitled to just drive around and shit. Okay, cool. Ride around on a bike, whatever, cool. But you're telling me that was not a coincidence, that I've never seen that dude a day in my life? This building went to shit. They fucked that shit up. That used to be a running factory. And now motherfuckers just go in there and do whatever the fuck they want. All right, so if I'm correct, then this dude lives down here, the one I'm looking for. I was like confused when them dudes pulled up. Yeah, I do kind of live in the hood. I mean, it's not the greatest neighborhood, but yeah. How do I know where dude went? Okay, so I had this feeling in my stomach that it could be the dude over here that everybody talks about. There's a chomo over here. Well, once I'm sitting there thinking that, and then I block him, somebody just comes riding by on a bike all slow, and he kind of glanced at me. What was crazy is he didn't look at my house, he didn't look at my swimming pool, he didn't look at none of that. But when he got in front of my neighbor's house, he kind of like did this, and he glanced, and you could see that he was trying way too hard to look straight ahead and not look at me or my house or my swimming pool. But then when he got in my neighbor's, he gave himself away when he kind of like did this and looked over his shoulder, and he tried to look out of his peripheral vision. he couldn't see me because I was on my side porch. So that was kind of strange to me, first of all. Then I'm thinking like, if he just came, then he came by again. So it got me thinking that he's going in a circle. Now, if he is going in a circle on his bike, then it would make more sense that he lives exactly where the fuck I said, because I'm only one street over right now. And I'm salty as hell that I gotta have my kids with me. That might sound wrong, and I don't mean it like in a fucked up way. What I mean is they should not be with me right now, but I also don't want to leave them at the house. So I had no choice but to have them come with me. You see, these train tracks right here will take you to like all different parts of our city. They're like little 5150. Everybody's always tagging that around here. So we're on the street, and I'm trying to see if I see this individual that was on the bike. And I wish I would have been screen recording, because I only got a little quick glimpse of him. There's some dude out here mowing his grass and shit. I don't know. Catch his ass. Get his ass. No, I ain't bringing my kids to a fight. I'm bringing my kids to confront somebody because I ain't leaving them at the house. And I'm going to simply ask him a very simple question and then keep it pushing. Oh, shit. I think my cousin's on his porch right now. So, my cousin, I almost don't even want to tell him because he's so aggressive and shit. Ugh. I don't want him to get himself in trouble, because he been locked up and shit too. Yeah, I'm about to ask him a few questions. What up, cuz? Yeah, I mean, I'm on live, but I'm about to mute it. I need to talk to you about something. Well, I don't care if you don't care. I mean, I just want to ask you something. So who the fuck is this dude that lives over here that's a chomo or whatever? Ain't there a fucking... So look, bro. I'm on live with my kids and shit in the yard, right? Some dude comes out of nowhere and goes... And there's like, right now, there's like 94 people watching this. But they're all part of this, telling me like how weird this was. Somebody commented on my shit and said, I live one street over from you. Can I come swimming with you and your kids? I'm like...
What?
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck are you? And he's like, I'm 9 years old. Same age as your kids, this and that. Someone else comments and goes, do not talk to that man. He followed my kids home. He's a chomo. I seen you. See, this is what I'm getting at. So the girl is a mixed girl who I ran into on the bridge one day, and she could kind of verify that. But the dude, I blocked him before I could keep it. I could unblock him, but then after this is going on, this dude comes by on a bike real slow. And then he goes around, comes back again on a bike. So I get the kids and take off walking. I don't know where he went. Someone told me there was 2 chomos on this street. Is that true?
I don't know. I looked up on Google. There's a bunch of sex offenders around here, bro.
That's what I said. That's what I told her, because they said they didn't see none. And I'm nervous. And all these people...
You find a picture and shoot it to me.
I'm about to
I'll let you know. I'll snatch his punk ass up.
Yeah, I already know, bro. I appreciate you. I would do the same for you. But I just was walking. I'm like, I think that's my cousin. I was like, I'm about to stop and holler at him. Because all these people was like, bro, that is so weird. That is, and they're all sticking up for us, because a lot of these people be on here with our, in our content.
But dude over here, well, he don't ride no bike though. But he's on.
You want to be on here real quick? You're just chilling?
Yeah, I'm vibing.
Vibing, out here chilling. You was just blazing, wasn't you?
I know, dude across the street. There's a resident sex offender there, but they all in cars and shit. I don't even never see.
You ain't never seen an older dude with a long hair ride around on a bike around here? It might not even be him, bro. I could be wrong. That could have just been a coincidence. But the motherfucker gave our address and everything, so this shit got me freaked out. He said,
dude, and see what he looked like.
That's the thing. He ain't got a profile pic on YouTube, and he didn't get the address correct, but he said 20. He said 20 numbers off. So he said a number, and he was talking about 2 doors down, which I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, the pool, you got the pool. Can I come swimming with you and your kids? I'm 9 years old. I know your one daughter. But then the other person said, don't do it. He's lying. He followed my kids home from whatever. But then that individual said they was gonna get a hold of me on TikTok, and they never did. And I think they might have even been the same person, trolling, like having two accounts. You feel me? I could be wrong, bro. And I know this sounds ridiculous, and you know I'm already paranoid as it is, but I just don't like the way this felt. So I'm glad I'm actually sharing this with you.
And I know there's a duplex down there they just redid, and some sex offenders live in that too.
That's why I was telling
But
my
that's
kids.
down there on the other side of the street.
Yeah, I agree.
The other side of North Park.
Yup. I already know. And you said something about wasn't sure about him right there. Why is there a sign down there that
It
says...
says pedophiles are not people.
Dude, I said it wrong earlier. I said it said chomos are not human beings. Yeah, but this is fucked up, y'all. I'm glad that I seen my family out here and I could at least give him a little bit of an idea, because now I can not only share this with my girl but with him. And then it's, you know, if God forbid some dumb shit ever does happen, at least we got an idea of what's going on. I took a screenshot of the individual's thing earlier. That ain't gonna help nothing because he ain't got no profile pic. But when we go home, we're having a talk with your mom. We're sitting down and we're having a talk when she gets home, and we're having serious talk. All right, cuz I love you, bro.
I'll let you know. Be careful. Yeah, man. If you get a picture or something, let me know.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, actually took off walking looking for dude on the bike. I could have been completely wrong though. He might not even be that person.
Are you gonna talk to my mom?
All right, bro. Hey, I'm gonna call you later. What'd you say?
Are you gonna talk
Huh?
to my mom on the phone?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Same for you. See, that's good that I just ran in here. He just like literally said, you know where I'm at if you need me. And that's true. Hey, when I was a kid, him and my other cousin used to bully me. And they made me learn how to stick up for myself a little bit. Cause I had like a growth spurt. I had a late reaction on my growth spurt. So when I was about 13, him and my other cousin Stevie Danny would fucking bully me a little bit. And then as I got older, we would be fighting together against other people. But when I was younger, they would like smack me around and shit. He's like super aggressive though. He don't play about nothing. So I seen his face change when it came to like his family with this shit. He was like, yeah, hell no. So I ain't even read none of this chat, y'all. I apologize. God bless you too. Somebody said I was a good dad. That was cool. Thank you. Somebody said my tats look nice. Thank you. Yeah, top opposition. Yup, you right. Yup, that's what we are. I just need to try to start putting my life into a better aspect of, what up, man? Into a better aspect of my choice making. What I was saying the other day was like, all right, I'm 34. So when I'm 50 years old and I'm gray in the face with face tattoos, do I want to still consider myself actively being a part of an organization that has had a lot of ups and downs, where sometimes certain groups of individuals, it would be like I wouldn't feel like they was there purposely for me, but would more or less be like, what can I bring to the table? Look right here, pedophiles are not people. I hope this motherfucker is looking out his window and sees that I'm on his ass. I don't know if I'm even wrong or right or what.
I just checked my map.
All right, we're going this way, bro.
There's 2 in this neighborhood.
Baby, I meant to say baby, not bro. What, Elena?
There's 2 in this neighborhood.
There's 2. You just looked it up?
Yeah, we just walked by the house. Just one neighborhood.
Okay, so which house was it?
Like, I don't know, we walked past it. It was like the yellow one. That yellow one.
Okay, and that's why they got that in their front yard. So, yeah. Catch that, chomo. Yeah, I already know. I agree. Like, this shit got me fucking feeling crazy. Anybody that's really from around here are gonna know where I'm at right now.
Dad,
What?
who said our address?
The fucking dude. He said he was only a few numbers off when he said it.
How did you know your address?
That's the whole point of what we're getting at. is that this ain't fucking right. Something ain't right with this shit. I got a feeling that he was like literally in his house and knows we were like walking past his house. You know how you just get a strange feeling? The same feeling I got from dude riding by on a bike. See, my cousin, with what you just, to piggyback off what you just said, he been a part of the same thing I have since we was teenagers. We got photos. I got photos right now of me and him when we were like 15. You know what I mean? Throwing up the neighborhood and trying to think we was something we probably wasn't back in the day. But to this day, he has stayed out of prison for about a long time, probably a decade at least. He ain't been back. So he's doing good, you know. He's just the same path I'm on. He don't hang out with drug addicts. He got a job. He does what he's supposed to do. He ain't been back to prison. Things that you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be about our growth and development, not fucking negativity and all type of BS and shit from back in the day. Times are changed now and things are different. But like, I just don't understand. I'm going way off topic, but I'm just grateful that I got him that lives one street over, because that is the first thing I would do if I was outnumbered or if something bad was happening. He could cut through the 1 yard. Literally, he could cut through that yard and be at my house probably within 40 seconds, and I'm not exaggerating. The walk I just took, I went down and around, so it took me a minute. If I would have ran across them train tracks right here, these exact train tracks right here, if I would have ran through them woods, he lives right there on the other side of them woods. I live right there on the other side of them woods. The only thing we have between us is a train track, but I'm not taking my kids through there. Like, I'd rather just walk around. I'm not about to walk my kids through fucking train tracks and brush and ticks and spiders and shit. But when I'm by myself, that is what I do. You know what I mean? They're funny as hell. You guys are goofy. Somebody said my laugh was contagious, and I don't even realize that I laugh like that. I don't mean to do it, and it's kind of annoying to me that I do that, for real. Hey, but I appreciate all y'all staying in this chat, for real. Rocking with me. Nah, I blocked the one dude. Matter of fact, I'm about to unblock him. And then the other person, I don't know how to feel about that with her. I don't know if you still in here or what. But like, Carrie Ann, but I will say that I'm kind of on the fence about how to feel about that. Now, you did say some things that made me think you are the mixed girl I seen walking the one day, but at the same time, it seemed almost like kind of dodgy as far as adding me and continuing the conversation outside of YouTube. So that's the part that has me like, because you said you was at the hospital. People do have lives. People do have things going on, but it doesn't take but 2 seconds to click a button and be like, all right, I added you, but I got to go because I'm at the hospital. I don't know if you guys would agree with me on that or think that I'm just sounding impatient. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to get to the bottom of this shit. Yeah, no, you sound like a grade A bitch saying that. I'm on a walk with my kids. I don't have a license. I just came home from the penitentiary. And even though I've been trying to save paychecks and shit, I ain't been able to get a car. Me and my girl have a car. We share a car. It's her car. I don't have a car. You're right. But for you saying that right there, and let me see. Let me guess. You ain't got a profile pic. So, people who say shit on my lives and ain't got no profile pic, I have no respect for you. Show me your face when you're saying this shit to me. But yeah, and even if I had a car, I don't mind going on walks and shit. Like, this is something I enjoy doing. Anybody who watches my content, me and my family's content, knows that I go on walks because of my mental health shit. It helps me. Yeah, it helps me. That's another thing I was saying. Like, people were saying shit earlier that I was like, more or less they was trying to put me down about like having where I'm from on here and shit. I'm out here walking like every fucking day in my neighborhood. And everybody I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people like me around here. Not only people that I've grown up with, I got family and people I don't even know. I'll run into them and they'll just talk to me all the time, being all friendly and shit. So I'm not like a hated person. I'm like a well-liked person. Now, I also grew up over here since the 90s. I've been living in the same area since I was born. So if I'm in other neighborhoods and shit, then yeah, I have my guard up a little bit more. I want to know what's going on around me. But when I'm over here on my side of town, like I just showed y'all that house that I grew up in. That's not even a quarter mile from my house where I'm at now. When we found this house and we knew that it wasn't the greatest neighborhood, I almost felt like I was back at home in a weird way. That sounds strange, but I have a childhood home about a quarter mile that way, and I have a childhood home about 2 miles that way. Probably not even 2 miles. Like, I'm exaggerating that on accident. I would say probably like 5 blocks, so however far that is. That way, so both directions. So in a 1, 2, 3 house radius, I've lived over here my whole life. Matter of fact, this kid right here, we went to fucking Roosevelt together in 1997. We was 7 years old, me and this kid that is standing on his porch. He's lived over here since exactly what I just said. He's lived over here his entire life. I don't know if it's him or his family. Keep up, keep up. I really want to know where that person went though. Like, that just tripped me out. I'm trying to figure out. What's up? See, I want to ask other people about what just took place, but I don't really want to bring everybody into my weird ass paranoid shit that I got going on. I don't know who this dude is. Somebody walking. I need to quit putting all these random ass people on my live. Shit's kind of funny. But I just walked by some girl who I didn't even know lived on my street. And she was outside sweeping the street. I ain't gonna lie, that was the first time I ever seen some shit like that. She was in the middle of the street sweeping. Maybe she was sweeping the shit from her sidewalk out to the street, I don't know. But yeah, I am about home. I'm about to call my girl, talk to her, tell her kind of what's going on, talk to my kids, have a very serious talk with my kids. Then I'm about to call my cousin on the phone and talk to him on a personal level where I'm not on live. But thank you to everybody that stayed on here rocking with us. This was kind of a different live that I'm not used to. I usually just go on here and just talk about random ass shit. This right here, where I get most of my ink done at, Lebanon, Lake Erie. Heart check them, yeah. Let me see. Thank you though for that. I appreciate you for our family. What's that name? String Cheese Gaming. What did I smoke? A vape. Yeah, I am on something. I'm on Suboxone. Since everybody wants to be so nosy and know what I'm on fucking Suboxone. I got prescribed this shit. I got bipolar and I got psych meds too. So I take 4 different medications. So since you want to be a nosy little bitch and know and try to make it sound like I'm doing something that I'm not, I'm literally on 4 different medications right now. So if you think that I got a little different way about me, that's a combination of mental health shit and government-made prescription drugs. You should see me when I'm not on my meds. For real. Here, Carrie Ann.
What?
It's not called some assembly required. That's basically probably a
Kiss. Eat up.
What? Anyway, I am not watching this.
Hey, Carrie Ann, you still on here? Because if so, I want you to add me on TikTok so I can talk to you about a couple things. What's up from France?
That's scary.
Okay, you finished level 2. What?
A really scary one.
Look up the scary movies on your phone.
What's up from... All right, I don't even know if y'all can still hear me or what, but
Look up for it down there.
you add me.
Watch this one scary movie. I watched it.
All right, I'm out of here, but Carrie Ann, I want you to add me on TikTok, all right? Thank you, everybody that stayed on here rocking with me on this live. I'm going to get to the bottom of this shit. Do I want the N-word pass? Nah, I'm good. Hey, I'm going to get to the bottom of this shit. I'm going to keep y'all updated. Watch. Yup. I don't play when it comes to my family and my kids. And now I got my cousin on the same mission, and he lives on the same street. All right, but everybody stay safe.